I got about 40 minutes till I go into work, so I might as well do this for you. What is crack-a-lackin', my people? It's Chavico, and I'm here to give out some beautiful advice. Some life-changing advice. Now, anyone can tell you what to do to get a girl or a guy, how to impress people. If you're not beautiful looking, be Pete Davidson, just be funny, and you'll get Kim Kardashian lining up your door. No, this isn't that. This is me basically calling myself out about all the dumb shit I did to try to impress a girl or try to be with a girl, and yeah, and you're gonna hear about it. So advice number one: don't go into a polyamorous relationship. Now you may be wondering, what is that relationship? What is that big word you say? I can barely say it myself. Polyamorous. Polyamorous. You have to say it a few times before you can really understand it. Well, a monogamous relationship is when there's only two people involved. Monogamy. It is the standard relationship people get into. Polyamorous or polygamy is when you're in a relationship with more than one person. And now you may be thinking to yourself, wow, dude, being in a relationship with like two girls at once, man? Like, dude, that's gotta be fucking insane, dude. You may think that if you're in high school in your junior, senior year. Yeah, no, it wasn't. Because if you think you can't handle one girl, imagine two. Imagine two. Mental state was just going down. And that wasn't even on them. I was dealing with other shit at the time too. So it was just all jam-packed into one big shit pie. Unless you're ready to deal with two people at the same time, being an equal sort of thing, and that's hard as it is, don't do it. Just don't do it. So advice number two: don't stick your dick in crazy. Now, I know a lot of guys out there like to say, oh yeah, man, she was a complete freak in bed, man. She was crazy, dude. It was amazing, dude. You just gotta stick your dick in it, man. You just gotta go after it, dude. Enjoy the ride, man. Yeah, no, don't do it. I had met a girl on Tinder who was interesting. We had similar interests and hobbies. She wanted me to come over to her place at night. I went after it and I was like, all right, I'll come over. I failed to realize that not only did she have her grandmother and uncle living with her, she had a dog that didn't like new people. And it was a Rottweiler. Very aggressive. So I was bait if I ever left her room, which, by the way, if you can imagine a 1950s sort of room with porcelain dolls, the wallpaper, the bedding, this was her room. And this was the first thing that I noticed. The second was the family issues. And then the third was her attitude towards me when she was about to get caught. Because someone started walking in the hallway, and then she put my hand on her chest. She was like, oh my God, do you feel my heart beating? Oh my God, this is amazing. Do you feel my heart? After the noises stopped, I got out of the bed, and I was like, look, what the hell's going on? That's when she told me about her family, about the dog that doesn't like people. Realizing the situation that I'm in, I start to develop an escape plan. I can easily jump out the second level window and go onto the roof and jump down. She's like, no, I don't want you to do that. I'm like, well, either A, that's what's going to happen, or B, you got to distract the dog because I ain't doing this. So she distracts the dog. I go out the hallway. I go downstairs, and she meets with me down there saying, oh, I'm sorry that I lied to you. I just really wanted to see people. And I was like, yeah, it's fine. You just got to be honest with people. You can't bring people over like 11 o'clock at night with a dog that doesn't like people, family over, and risk being caught. But she wanted to leave it off on a good note, try to give me a kiss goodbye. I was going in for a hug, and I went left, hugged her, and then I didn't see her or text her, or she didn't text me for like 7 months. Randomly text me one day saying, hey, I just want to let you know that I'm living with my now new boyfriend in a motel room 40 minutes away in upstate. I ran away from home, and I'm like, oh, okay, glad to hear you're still alive. But yeah, just don't do it. Just don't stick your dick in crazy. You'll end up in a situation where you're either harboring a girl who ran away from her home, or even worse, you could have slashed tires, a slashed throat, anything that happens. Just don't stick your dick in crazy. As soon as you see that she's a little bit off hinge, it's not funny, it's not hot, it's not going to be a good time for you. Just go. So advice number 3. I'm just going to label it as a phrase. Sexy, sexy, fun, fun time. So to keep it short, that was a phrase that I used for my friend's ex, who I was talking to a couple of months after they broke up. And it was me trying to slide in, but be funny about it, haha. And it didn't work. And not only did it not work, screenshots were sent to my friends, and they have proceeded to make fun of me for the past 5 years, I believe. It has not died. It is something that will probably live for me for the rest of my life, and I just want to pass this knowledge on to someone else. I am like Red Skull passing on this knowledge to you. Please do not say this phrase. It will not work for you. If it works for you, I need photographic evidence and I need physical evidence. I need it on my desk by 3 p.m. because it won't work. It will never work. Plus, trying it on a friend's ex was probably not the best idea, which is advice within the advice. Don't go after your friend's ex because it won't work out well for you. Depending on the timing though, because if it's like 2 years, maybe. Like I wouldn't personally care if it was 2 years, 3 years, and it's like, all right, whatever. However, if it's within a couple of months, I would not suggest doing it. I'm just throwing it out there. If it hasn't been enough time, then you are probably not going to have a fun time. But yeah, no, that's about it. I mean, if you want to get into a poly relationship, go for it. If you want to stick your dick in crazy, go for it. If you ever want to say that dreaded phrase, ever, go for it. If it works out for you, great. You beat me. But in my experiences, it has not worked out for me. It has left me with more problems than solutions. So, just please, don't do what I do. Don't do what I did. Because it just won't work out for you. Please?